Nearly 8 hours of jury deliberation in Amarillo and still no decision in the Bart Reagor fraud trial. And it is good to see you all again. I'm Brian Mudd.
I'm Lauren Motter. Just moments ago, the judge dismissed the jury. They'll resume their deliberations at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. KAMC Laughead's outside the federal court in Amarillo with the latest.
Yeah, Lauren and Brian, just about an hour ago, we actually got some breaking news. The jury has submitted a note to the judge saying they are deadlocked. The attorneys for both sides responding to that by asking the jury to continue deliberations for now. Now, to break down what deadlock means, according to AmericanLegal.com, it means that they're split down the middle and there are not enough jurors to vote one way or the other. The court can then ask them to continue deliberating, but if a verdict is not reached, the court may declare a mistrial, but we're still a long way away from that here. This jury has been deliberating since 10:18 this morning, so about 7 hours now, and they were giving a whole lot to consider during closing arguments from the prosecution and Bart Reagor's defense team. This morning, the prosecution leading off by telling jurors this case ultimately boils down to a fraud case. The team saying back in April 2017, Bart Reagor falsely told IBC Bank that the purpose of the working capital loan was strictly for money for Reagor Dykes to help them out with their massive growth, when he well knew he would put some in his personal accounts. The fraud was in obtaining the loan and planning to use it for personal expenses from the start. The prosecution also brought up that email we've been talking about all week that Reagor sent to Shane Smith and Rick Dykes in May 2017, but did not include any company lawyers or bankers. The email was sent before the closing of the loan and talked about his plan to divert loan money into his and Rick Dykes' accounts. In the email, Reagor said the plan was, quote, 100 million% confidential between us, no bankers or anyone else, end quote. The prosecution called this email evidence of Reagor's scheme to deceive the bank, and they believe he only sent it to Shane Smith and Rick Dykes because he knew they wouldn't object. They also hearkened back to their witness testimony from IBC employees who all agreed had they known Reagor would take the loan money for personal use, they would never have given him the loan. Next, the defense presented a very emphatic argument to the jury that voting not guilty doesn't mean you like Bart Reagor. Lead defense attorney Dan Cogdill saying that in Texas, we don't convict people for a felony just because we don't like them. They accused the prosecution of toying with the jury's emotions by showing what Reagor spent the money on, including checks to his family and renovations for his mansion on 19th Street. Now, as for that email, they said Reagor wanted to keep his plans for the loan private for business reasons. They also questioned the credibility of the prosecution's witness, Shane Smith, even asking the jury if they would trust Shane in their lives. They said the most critical evidence proving Reagor is not guilty, however, is from their own expert witness testimony yesterday from the A&M law professor and the banker with 30 years experience. Both of these experts said under the terms of the agreement, Reagor was allowed to divert money from the loan into his personal accounts as a reimbursement, and there was no specific language barring Reagor from doing that. Cogdill also said there was no evidence of anyone ever telling Reagor he couldn't repay himself, so Reagor believed he could. Finally, the defense reiterating Reagor is not to blame for the implosion of Reagor Dykes. Rather, Shane Smith is the mastermind. They concluded the government failed to prove Reagor's guilt beyond reasonable doubt, and they're asking for a not guilty verdict on all counts. Now, Cogdill finished up by pointing to each jury member individually and telling them he was giving Reagor to them for now. Right now, we're still waiting for that jury verdict, but of course, as soon as we learn anything, we'll bring it to you right here on KAMC. Reporting from Amarillo, I'm Laughead, KAMC News.